Wash as you feel till you're feeling. Oh yeah. Wash as you feel you're feeling.
Yes. Okay. You can hear me now, right? Yes. Sparkle. I'm gonna do bongo. I have some drums here too. I could do that. See, see. I love it. Bring it, baby. She, Hi. Bijou. I'm like, yeah. All right, my loved ones, I feel like I gave it, like, so light. Transfer. Not like transferring all of it to you, but like transfer like of like the like the light sparkle I'm supposed to help inspire the hearts and the consciousness with. Hi, 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 hi. Thank you, Tigus17, for being a member. Thank you, beloved ones, for your messages too. For loving me. If you want me to, like, sometimes I don't get to read all your messages because there's so many. And those who are members, I have signed a like an agreement to say hi to before greeting some of you. So it's not like personal, but it's like I'm trying like to behave like that, you know? Yeah. So I'm just gonna like look through the messages now. Thank you for that. It's beautiful messages, loved ones. Thank you so much for your messages too, beloved. Let me see. Ah, beautiful. What loving messages. I love you too. I'm glad you love it. All right, my loved ones. List your name. Yai Virhu. My name is Faith. In this incarnation, my soul name is Maya. So I am Maya. I'm called Maya by those who remember who I am as a soul. And I have many names. I've been called Sophia. I've been called Ishtar. I've been called Aphrodite, Venus. Many names from many tribes, many lands, many places. I come in as and I am recognized and remembered, and they're fairy tales, and they're not fairy tales, they're stories, they're folklore. It's not so folky the same way, but they're folks that shared the stories, and they shared it to their children shared it to their children. And so it's nice to be acknowledged and remembered as I am. Am I married? I got married at 18, and that individual is remarried. I did not decide to get remarried at this moment. I am happy. I have responsibilities and priorities to take care of. It's not that I haven't been given plenty of opportunities. I'm proposed to every day by many individuals in many beings, and I love that they love me. I love each of you also. But marrying someone is a lot to do when it takes a bit to get to love each other enough, like plenty to become best friends. And once best friends and getting to like be familiar with each other, it seems like flipping through the pages of their consciousness, their heart, acknowledging their souls. It helps to feel comfortable marrying somebody after the journey of having children and being a parent without a husband at the house, not wanting to psychologically affect the children with somebody traumatic. So making sure that beings are sane, stable, and capable of being in the same environment is something that really takes patience to love each other and get to know each other in a beautiful way. It's not always the way that the movies show it, you know. Thank you for loving my hair. It's quite enjoyable. Sometimes it's very nappy, and I have to cut like the parts off that get nappy. But yeah. Can I act normal? I'm just gonna read the messages right now. Oh, well, can I act normal? What is normal to you? I'm pretty sure that if I wasn't accepted, then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But I'm at a very high level, and I'm very much loved and globally acknowledged, respected. So your opinion doesn't affect my heart, soul, consciousness. I love who I am. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Tikus. I was kind of like, what is normal to them? Again, it's someone else who assumes different things are normal because maybe they're from a place where it's like a small town, or they haven't experienced extremely exotic beings before. But I'm real, and this is how I am, and I love me. And so I'm okay with it. My kids love me. They look up to me as a role model, and that is a great thing. How many parents could say that about their kids? My children want to be like me. Um, they're inspired by me. They love me. I love them. We're very close. And I feel like if I wasn't good enough, then maybe they wouldn't feel that way. That's like all of them, you know, like all of them love me, and I love all of them very much, so very deeply. So I'm good. Thank you. Hey, Teddy. It's beautiful to see you again, dear Jedi. Jedi of the dream journey to help save those who've been forgotten and lost and missing. Teddy helped me to help someone find the missing person before he contacts me sometimes to help those. And he's helping someone who turned out to be a cousin. They found me on Facebook. And that being and Teddy are friends now. And so it's nice that they have each other. I really appreciate that a lot. Ryan, it's actually, you know, to be honest, like I do actually read comments some moments when I see certain things. I'm like, oh, let's see how others feel. And I already acknowledge because I'm a seer, like what's going to be said there. But it feels nice to see individuals communicating from a heart soul consciousness. I think it's beautiful and they speak sincerely. And then the jokes are, you know, what jokes aren't funny? Like jokes sometimes they may seem horrible, but there's a twisted humor in them. If you've been through enough, like a lot of experiences, certain jokes are priceless. And it's because they bring laughter. Like I tried to do the AI thing earlier. I'm not even gonna post that video because oh my gosh, like I put in I posted this video, one of my music videos, for Moonler, the album. We have a Halloween album that's just been placed up on DSPSS. Like so that's basically like you just search up Moonler and Bad Kids. Moonler one word, Bad Kids one word, two separate words. And it's on my shorts or something online on YouTube and my other places that I have videos and do lives at. And while I was creating that video, I decided to try AI, right? I tried it because one of the other artists who are on the album did that too. It was pretty cool. I'm on the album too. And I was like, did you put in a picture of me? Because it kind of looked like the vampire that was going to like get him for the song Save Me. Looked like me with red hair or something that was pressed like flat iron straight, like super flat iron and like relaxed and flat ironed and red. But yeah, no, it wasn't. But we're planning on making real videos together. However, we are asked to make videos for the promotions so that others can listen to them and download them and get them for their Halloween tracks. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I looked at, so I put in werewolf loves and only desires moon goddess Ishtar, who is reincarnated as faith mystic singer. Why did they have a picture of Bette Midler singing with an afro when it said singer? And I was like, why was it Bette Midler with an afro? Like not even like a dry afro, like a tight curl, like a tight Jerry curl afro, literally. And I was like, is that what they think? Like they're just like, you know, what is that? Like where did they get that idea of the Jerry curl? You know, I don't remember being in Coming to America, the movie with Eddie Murphy. I don't remember ever having a Jerry curl. I've never had a Jerry curl. I put conditioner in my hair, sometimes myself. But yeah, it was different. So that one's not getting posted. I put a thumbs down. I know, that's what I said. I was like, really AI? So one of the other music producers that I work with told me that I have to train totally Tugus, you got that right. I have to train it. I have to train the AI to listen to what I desire it to do for me. And I believe I can just upload tons of pictures and videos because none of them had a tight Jerry curl in them. But yeah, it's all good. We'll figure it out. I'm working on it. Bette Midler with an afro. It is hilarious. I actually took a screenshot to send to somebody, and yeah, that one was all over the place. That one was like wild. It was not even the words that I put in the same way. They had people running from the werewolf, and this song is about a love story of of somebody who, like a couple who are lovers. So it's like a true story. It's about somebody that I was engaged to. We did not go through with that individual, and that individual turned into a werewolf and worships me as a goddess. I am, and acknowledges the connection with the moon. He asked for a love spell, and the strength even changed. Like the knuckles got bigger. The individual was like kind of thick, had like a belly, and was kind of thick. Cheeks, big cheeks, were so cute and rosy, and felt like a teddy bear. It was nice. And then after changing, was super skinny, like bony, like it hurt, like, you know, bone on bone, because I was like, I already have the hips, you know, but got like super thin all of a sudden, and the fangs grew, and really was into like biting, and like I was okay with it for a bit, but then it got to the point where it's like, wow, your teeth grew, and the nails were really sharp, and during the full moon just like was very different. And so I created the song Moonler because of that, and it was a love story. It was a love story, yeah, past tense. And I'm sure that, you know, I hear the word sayonara, baby. Sayonara, baby. I was with him to save his life. Yeah, he tried to commit suicide because he wanted to be with me. And so I felt sorry for him. So I learned that I shouldn't have to put myself on the line because somebody else feels suicidal or somebody else is going through something, that I shouldn't jeopardize my own children and myself. For that, I could find another way to help them where it's not putting my family at risk. Hi. Way too much information, but that's what the song Moonler is about. So the little, that didn't fit in. That one part was pretty funny. Please don't call me a witch. The witches pray to me, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm an actual real life goddess. Really. I have memories, have abilities. I'm special. We're all special. And the more that we acknowledge that we're all special, the easier it is to get along. It's a collaboration here. It's not a competition. It's not a segregation. And it's an integration. It's a love integration, very much so. I'm not wearing my crown. Well, I am wearing my crown. My crown is my soul. I've been trying more to not have to always wear the crown. The crown gets heavy, like especially when I do these videos. I wear them on stage, they're protection, but when I do these videos online, I feel safe, I feel protected, and it feels like I'm okay. Like I don't always have to wear the physical one for you to see because my soul is bright already, right? Like I'm okay. I can just make my hair into a crown if I fluff it higher enough. Thank you very much. Let's see. You said, is the favorite? Aw. Yes, I do. And I say Yeshua. And Yahweh is a beautiful way too. I like the Yahweh too. So I'm trying to make sure my hair doesn't go into troll mode where it just starts to go like, psh. It does sometimes, like stands up. My bangs are usually straight up. um, because I tie my hair back a lot. Thank you so much for the loving message, Westside. Oh, it's so nice to see you. It's been a long time. We haven't called each other or messaged each other in so many moons. It's amazing to see you on there. Thank you. Wow. How's it out there? I actually have a business partner out there who runs most of the events in those areas and puts them together. Um, I was out in San Diego, but they have like events regularly. So they're planning on getting me in the lineup for some moment. I'll be flown in, perform, and fly home because I have a family who relies on me, and yeah, it's a lot to work those events. But I'd love to come see you when I'm out there if you'd like to meet up. I have to do business meetings and things in LA. So we have Grammy events in that part of LA coming up. And then I believe I'm going to try and go meet with that business partner because I haven't done that yet physically to meet and have some conversations. And then I'll let you know where I'm at to see if you and I are allowed to say hi and check in to make sure that we get to do that because you and I also haven't physically met, but we've met Amber, and we have integrations of those, like Rich, who I miss very much. I keep seeing like, so I know West Coast he connected me with the company that I worked with for the holistic, it's like a place for those without shelter to go to for children and families as well as veterans. We were told and given permission and given contracts by Governor Newsom to create facilities for housing and creating job opportunities as well as organic farms and gardens and medicine for the veterans. We were given a lot of contracts to do that. The locations we were promised were the youth prisons that were no longer because he closed down those. Those were closed down. So the ones that were open no longer, or the ones that were closed were no longer available to the public, that we were given the opportunity to take those over to tear them down and create facilities that are wellness facilities created with my technology that I invented, which is weatherproof technology that heals our planet as well as life. It really creates healing, nutrients, nourishments, creates a aura of purity. And Rich transformed, got a bunch of different surgeries at one point, was given $1 million for the project, and then had a lot of surgeries and transformed. And we have yet to get those documents from the family. I was letting them mourn before I reached out to them to request that and those documents, as I was promised to have them, so that I can move forward with those plans. And that was last year. So, yeah, I was just thinking about him the other day. It's interesting that you popped up. It's probably because I keep getting emails to pay for the website, which I stopped paying for because what's the point of paying for the website if it's not able to be up and running right now while we wait for the documents to come in? So it's just kind of like me doing business things. Like I do so much. CZO, I'm cool, thank you. Late one tonight. Yeah, truly, huh? Thank you so much. I do have somewhere in Arizona that I'm looking to build on. So there's a location out there that has a wellness center, and the ones who have the wellness center have 3 plots. One of them is for fancy houses. We're talking like $1 million to $1 billion homes. The other one is more earth ships, or else the biome habitats that I create. The third one would be the earth ships, that I could see it as earth ships. The third one is for those who have who are different than others and they need a place to go. My build design is not exactly like that, but there are areas. However, there's the fact that they want them to be plant-based materials is great. And I did connect them with my connections who do that. They have designs that go up within 8 hours. It's not as tight as my version because mine is organic plant materials, sustainable habitat locations that they grow, that they get strong, that they don't have to get weak. As in, like the earth ships, you have to go and pat them with clay again eventually. Like they have to be kept up. Some people don't know that. You get the earth ships, you're like, oh, I made this earth ship and it's forever. You have to keep it up. Like it's clay. It's literally like herbs, plants, hemp materials. Or they've been adding concrete too, but it still has to be solid and has to get refilled in because it's porous. With my habitats, or with our habitats, our weatherproof technology we're wanting it to exist longer than those who have an idea of how to even age them would acknowledge that. Because of the technology, I'm working with my biochemist, very, very wonderful. The company's Disruption Labs, and he works with Lawrence Laboratory as well. Helped him get through college with magic. And a lot of love, support as a friend. He was over in the East Coast and he became vegan. Like I had to guide him on like a diet just because it was cheaper and easier to survive as a college student at a dorm or in an apartment in the East Coast studying in the top school in the world for those types of scientists, is what I was told by my biochemist. And I'm honored to have him on our side and to have been working with him for so many moons on so many types of projects. So it's amazing because it's like it's kind of like hanging out with a geek squad or something, because we are like so like, oh my gosh, is it da 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 da? Oh yeah, da da. Oh, you just figured that out? Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, so it's so beautiful, and we speak on so many topics. Like he comes to me and asks me for advice for like, and my child, like my little one's a genius too. You've seen Lovey is a genius also, and my biochemist is my little one's tutor. So we have some pretty cool things. I have a whole table of science laboratory gear with metals that melt together and the periodic table of contents and different kind of fun stuff. But yeah, we're about sustainability. He promised to help me save creations, and I'm here as the seer, as the oracle. Some moments to that individual. It's how we met. Studios called Soundwave Studio in Oakland on 19th Street. He knew that I'm the seer. He remembered me, my soul, and I remembered his soul. So it was pretty cool. Like we became friends and business partners. Anywho, thank you so much. Do I sell content? I have my websites on my YouTube. I do have like posters. I have albums, lots of music. Oh, that's merchandise. That's called merch. Sorry. Yeah. Do I? Oh, there's so many translations. And there's different ways to say and sing and speak. I believe that it's more honorable to sing names that are sacred to us. I was very much about that, and then others were trying to figure it out, and it sounded very different. So I stopped. I didn't stop. I never stopped. I didn't stop teaching them how to do it. I did not force them to learn how to sing the names that I articulated to them in those moments, because it felt like it was for those who remembered, if that makes sense. Some names are for those who remember for a reason, because the names are sacred. I'm getting ready to sing this song. It's like 3,000 years old, as what I was told by Joe Levi, and it's a love song. So I'm learning that song to sing for the Christmas album. I'm doing multiple songs, but they asked me to, because they said that there's not many songs that have to do with multiple multiple tribes, and I might sing it in more than I believe it's in a couple of languages actually. Like if you translate it, there's about 4 languages that utilize some of those words, or even 5, probably way more, probably like up to 10. Maybe even up to 12, but because the languages in that area, they are similar, they're not identical. So it's really the way that they're pronounced and the way that it's thought and felt when singing them. These are real songs from the heart, very sacred. 3,000-year-old song. I'm excited to sing. And then another one they have me singing for the Christmas album, another version is oh, you've just got to believe, that song, but it's different, but those octaves. So that will be very exciting. I love to sing high soprano octaves and be allowed to sing them, because I also acknowledge that it may be a lot for some. If I always did that, it'd be like, oh wow, it's like always high soprano octaves. You're always like walking around with your eyes rolled up, like, do you feel the tingles? So I'm being careful. Thank you for the compliments on my hair. Freddie. I think I'm saying thank you too. Thank you. Shapeshifter eyes. Oh, my eyes are, hey, Nubian, I love the name. Yeah, my eyes, they have a lot of colors. And my pupils, some moments you can't see my pupils. In some moments they look like long lines. And my eyes are multiple colors. They glow at night. So at night, it's like my pupils, they are bright lights shining. And then my hands glow too. Like really tall light emanates from them. My kids are like, wow, what is that? I'm like, it's my light. You know, I don't know how to turn off my brightness. I don't have to, which is great. FEMA camp, no thank you. That's hilarious. I'm good. I actually am on the nice list. I work within the governments, but it wasn't for FEMA camp, no. So I wasn't gonna let them be FEMA camps. I was actually wondering, like, as I was brought in to create locations, and one of the locations I went to was in but it starts with a P. It's like near Atascadero, and it's near the airport, like the military air base location. And I believe that they decided to try and make a mall there, but there was lead and asbestos in the buildings. There was a lot of death there in that location. Like the security guard and the business partner Rich refused. They weren't going to go with me to go around it. Rich wanted me to like push his wheelchair, but I was wearing high heels and I couldn't even like reach it because it was way down. And so I was like, you gotta stay there with the security guard, I'll be okay. So I had on video call my business partners, the ones who helped me build the structures. It's Chris Collins, Hope for Housing. If you look that up, you'll be able to find him. He has like a bunch of different companies too. He's been on like the news. He was the guy who built homes out of the cars that were left over from the flood that had happened. I think the Katrina flood. And then he made business partners like that to create structures in other places too. He and I worked together with getting, and somebody else who was on the video earlier, to get the houses over to Maui during the Maui fires. When they couldn't get in, we had the connections through my connection to get in Wi-Fi and the housing. So it's amazing, like when I have like when we're in. So you saying, thinking things like that, I don't believe that it was on that level. I believe that it had to do with survival. I believe that he knew something was about to happen and he just wanted a place for children and families and veterans who have no jobs, or they're injured or they're wounded and they needed something to, and I was already working on plans for that, but I was working on those plans out by in the desert over near that place that they have. What is it called? It's like a desolate place where not everybody wants to go. So it's the desert past near where like Burning Man is at. Vegas has some locations. I was scouting it out when I was flying over in the planes to see what locations would make sense, because the locations that I'm constructing and that I have constructed are off-grid locations that are not easy to access, to ensure that those who are there are protected. And I create wellness products, so I do work within certain places and with certain types of beings, like hospitals and doctors as well, to create wellness options that are doctor and surgeon approved as well as veteran approved. So I'm not like random and abnormal. I do own my own companies, my own nonprofit. I have run them for many moons. I started my own company when I was 19. I went to college right after high school. I got married at 18. I went to college after 2 weeks of being married. We got out of high school, went to college. Got out of high school, got married, went to college. I modeled for a couple of weeks in between there in San Rafael. Went to stay with my grandma at her home in Santa Fe, in San Rafael. Little Irish Grammy. She was so cute. And yeah, it was sweet, like I have children. I'm very responsible, very reliable, very stable, very comfortable. We've been in the same home, like we each have our own rooms too. My little ones, they always want to rest with me, and then when they feel like they're ready to get out of the room, they'll let me know. But they feel safe as children who are sensitive to presences, until they learn how to work through that sensitivity and feel safe. Like they know how to tap in and to center and to ask for protection and safety. And I also protect our home, so it's not a problem. Very much so. We're protected here and everywhere. But yeah, I didn't tell you about what happened. Holy crap, about that place. Okay, so check it out. So that location over there in near Atascadero in Southern Cali, that place was so haunted the spirits inside the building did not open the door. So they gave me a key, right? The guy's like, this is a skeleton key. It helps you, or that's a skeleton key. It helps you get into any door throughout the entire facility. I said, how big is the facility? He said, 3 miles or something. I was like, 3 miles? I was over here wearing like high heel boots and shit. I thought I was coming to, sorry for the S word. I thought I was coming to a business meeting. And I thought it was gonna be easy, and I had a feeling it was gonna be different. But I was like, I was confident still. I felt very, I was like 6'4" at that moment. Felt very confident and strong. And when the doors, I unlocked it, started to open, and someone pulled it closed. And I'm on video call like the whole while. When there was interaction, the phone would shut off, and then had to call in again. And but they were like, they saw and they heard part of it, and then it would be like shh, and then something would happen on the video. And I was like, can I have that video? And my agent, because my agent, she's the one who connected me to work with Chris, she was like, I'm not gonna let you see that video because there's just too much on that video. And so then I was walking along the path, and she's like, can you go check out the dorms? I was like, there's a lot of spiders like in front of those dorms over there. Can I, on the left side, it seems way more clean, like they clean it up. I said, how about this? So I started walking towards the school, which there's been hanged, they hung the kids there. There was murders, like you could, as a sensitive, they buried their bodies underneath that land. There was kids who were missing. And it was a very, very sad place. It was a boys' prison before, like in the past. And before that, it was a concentration camp. Okay. So there was a lot energetically there. And as a sensitive, someone who like me, I said, if the door opens on the left side, I'll go check out. Like if the door magically opens on the left side, I'll go check out one of those places. And then all of a sudden the door slammed open right when I said that. It slammed open, and some freaking being, something that looked like Patrick from SpongeBob, scooted out. Like literally, like the arms and the legs were the same shape and size, and the head. It looked like a walking starfish. It scooted out like an ape, like a pink ape. And I saw that, and I was like, oh, they're like, what? And I showed them, they're like, Faith. I was like, I just said that if the door opens, then I'll go look. I said, what if it's like, what if I'm supposed to? And they're like, Faith, don't do it. You need to run. You need to run right now. And all of a sudden the phone goes out again. And so then I'm like, and I look over, and I'm like just trying to push the return, like make the call start again. I don't want to be alone. And I know, I realize I'm not alone. And so then I get the call on again, and they're like, why aren't you running yet? I said, I think it might run like a cheetah. I said, it looks like it might run fast. Does it look like it was about to start running like an ape or something? Because it's like that's the first experience I had with something like that in this incarnation. And I saw like its teeth were sharp, had like a mouth that went like that, and had sharp teeth. And I was wondering if that was like a sacrifice, or what was that about? So my agent started looking that up online, was like, that's not okay. Like you're like, get the heck out of there. I was already running by the time she was researching it. I was running, and I sprained my ankle, but I stood up again. I was running so fast in those high heel clog boots, about 4-inch high. And I just kept running. And I got back to them, and they looked concerned and disappointed. They were like, how did you get back so fast? We didn't expect you back so fast. And I was like, there's something over there. There's someone over there. And the security dude's like, oh, no. I explained to them what happened. I was like, oh, no, that's just a security guard. So that's impossible. There's no other vehicles here or at that place except for mine and that security guards. I'm the one who drove Rich there. And he's like, and Rich is like, oh yeah, the security. I was like, mm-hmm. And he knew I was going to talk to him about it because that's how I am. I'm very real. I'm like, you cannot lie to me if we're working together as business partners, okay? That's not normal. So we get in the vehicle, we're driving. I was like, tell me what that was. Tell me who that was. He's like, oh, just forget about it. Forget it even existed. I said, huh. And so then I did my own research, and there's been sightings of other beings like that. And there's different types of beings. I even did meditation and focused and like scried on it to see if I could figure it out. So some individuals have those who are blown up, when they put them back together again, sometimes they have to put them in different places. They're ashamed. They can't go out in public. Others are experiments. An experiment. Others are presences or entities that were placed there and they feed them others. So I was not going to mess with that. I said, I'm not going to go over there. There's no need to at that moment. I said there's lead and there's asbestos. My agent and Chris looked it up. It's packed. There's not even $70 million wouldn't even take away that. It would cost about $70 million to take that away. And even then you'd have to remove the soil and then heal the land and bring some beings in. I did do spiritual work there as I walked through, because I figured I had to do something that's blessed, to have something come, like I'm there doing work, but I'm also a soul who's sensitive. And if I feel like there's those who are trapped or who are stuck there, acknowledging what I'm allowed to do. And I'm glad that they saved me by not allowing me to open those facility doors, because that would have been very, very not great. Like, I can't believe they would have even given me the key to that place, knowing that kind of stuff, Am I in the valley? I'm on a mountain. Yeah. Do I want to laugh? Do you want to see my gums? Sorry. I'm glad you... Aw. Alright. Thank you so much. I talked to you a lot. I think I have to hang up. Have a meeting. Then I have to go online again. But peace, love, and purity. Embracing your souls too. Embrace mine. You're up for about an hour. I think it's bedtime almost for some. But thank you, my loves. Thank you for being present. Thank you. Alright. Ay. Let's see. I'm scrolling through so fast. See some. Just like